right. What's going on? I needed to make a video for this channel because I wanted to actually I wanted to be serious about it, and I wanted to actually sit there and show, progress, or just give like a small little update on my account currently right now. I have other videos planned in the future. A lot more like super fun ones, I would say, that are like highly edited, cool little voiceovers and such, and, just little funny bits and everything. But I also want to incorporate some videos like this as well, just so then that way I get better at commentating live and saying things, I suppose. Just kind of like in a general sense too. I've been sitting here, I've been playing this quite a lot, I want to say, and I do feel right now it's perfect to actually give a quick small little update. So I'm going to go ahead and show this page right here, because the main thing I want to talk about is the overall goal. So right now, I am only focused on getting my first page to level 260. All of these characters to level 260 because I want them to get to 260. I chose explorers because all of my cache inventory is on my explorer classes, and until they decide to do universal cache shop, I'm just kind of sticking to the explorers, which is okay because I actually really like the explorer classes anyways. I would say it'd be Cygnus and then Resistance afterwards, but I am completely fine with just playing on my explorers right now. With that said, I have been specifically grinding this guy up to 270, and then once I get it to 270, which should maybe happen by tomorrow after I do my Monster Park runs and do my dailies on it, and then maybe if I'm grinding on my Ice Lightning Mage and get some of those EXP vouchers, I'll be able to actually get to 270 easily, and then I'm going to start working on this one to get to 270, and then I might just chill on these guys for a little bit. I might hop on to do their dailies, and then I'll also do the weeklies as well, just to level up their symbols, because what I've been trying to incorporate is actually getting myself to do my symbols after I do my dailies, right after I do my Monster Park runs on at least my dual blade. So then that way I'm leveling up my symbols, and I'm leveling up my arcanes, and I'm leveling up my sacreds. That's just what I'm trying to do. And then I'll do the same thing whenever I'm grinding on my Ice Lightning Mage, because right now, let me go ahead and switch over to my Ice Lightning Mage. So we're on the Ice Lightning Mage here. What I've been doing on my Ice Lightning Mage is I've just been, every time when I'm done with grinding on, well, not grinding, every time when I'm done doing my dailies on my dual blade, and then pretty soon it'll be on my Dark Knight, I will go over to the character that I will go over on a character that I want to grind on, and I just want to like get levels on and such. What the plan that I have, at least for right now, my Buccaneer's at level 245, so it basically is almost completely done with Arcane River. It's in Moonbridge, and then it needs to go to Labyrinth of Suffering, and then Limina, and then it'll go on to 6th job. But what I've been trying to do is I want to get all of these characters to 245 first at least, and then I will grind them up to 260. So obviously my Buccaneer's done, working on my Ice Lightning Mage. I could try to push and go for 250, because I'm like, oh, it's just 10 more levels. No, I just didn't care. I just didn't care enough. I thought 245 was a good enough number to kind of like stop off, give it a break for a little bit, then go to the next one and kind of just do the same thing. Also, because my Buccaneer kind of already has like decently good gear already, what I could start doing actually is going back, and it would be going a little bit behind on my progress a little bit, maybe not, I don't really know, but get the Necromancer stuff, so then that way it's a little bit cheaper if I want to get it to like legendary, so then that way it could get better stat lines, and that way at a much cheaper cost. And same thing too for getting like the secondary weapon and everything. Right now my Buccaneer is perfectly fine, but then I'm gonna get my Ice Lightning Mage up to 245, and then whatever ones I decide to do next up to 245 and such. Though one thing I want to say as well, out of the 3 guys on here, one of them is going to have a hyper burning, and I'm leaning towards my marksman because I will be able to get that hyper burninator. I think because I don't get these like these last 9 ones here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't get these last 9 items here. So I'll get up to this one, and I'll be able to get that hyper burninator, which means I'll be able to put a hyper burninator on my marksman, which is what I'm gonna go for, and so that'll pretty much be a free 260 that I'll get up to. Also, I feel like once they're all able to do up to normal Lotus and Damien pretty consistently, without too much of a hassle, I think that's when I'll probably start working on my Dark Knight and Dual Blade a little bit more to try to get them a bit more powerful and further along the progression that they're already at. I'm just not worried about that right now. That is like completely on the back burner. The main goal right now is just to sit here and level these guys up to 260. Why do I want to do that? I like to watch myself suffer. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. But that's kind of it, what like my main thing it is that I'm trying to do. One thing that I do want to add, I am going to make a video on this because I think it'd be pretty funny to do that. I don't know how I would really like construct it, but I think it'd be funny to like make a video on me doing the Afterlands quest line a bunch on all of these characters that don't have their totems. This guy has their totems. This guy has their totems. I think this character has their totems. I'm pretty sure this one has their totems. The rest of them, I have no fucking idea. No, the rest of them, I know they don't have their totems. I don't even think my paladin has their totems. If they do, I'd be actually very surprised. But I know the rest of them don't actually have their totems, and I think it'd be just kind of fun to just sit there and make a big video on that. So I guess that's a little bit of a teaser that I'll say for right now. I don't really have much else to say the more that I realize this, which is good that I didn't try to make this into one, like, highly edited video. Oh, actually, what I just mentioned earlier, getting up to Lotus and Damien and doing them pretty consistently, I didn't realize how easy they are to do now. I remember very specifically, especially when 6 Job was first out, normal Lotus and Damien were still a bit of a wall for me to hit. And now that I am able to do them very consistently, it threw me off. It threw me off a lot. So I am now going to completely scrap the one video that I was making a second ago, which sucks, but it's okay. That's why I also even made this one, because I'm like, well, I still want to make a YouTube video and everything. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. So I will just go ahead and I will leave it at that. I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time you're at. It is 7 in the morning for me, and I haven't gone to bed yet. Not because of playing this game, but because of a whole lot of other things. Goodbye.